Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Find the Right Photographer. Today's topic is digitals versus products. Okay, digitals versus products. Probably one of the biggest topics that we as photographers talk about. But what I want you to be aware of as a client is what to expect when you're working with different studios. And the reality is there's really three different options when we're talking about final products. The first option is digital only. There are some photographers out there that are only offering digital product. There are some photographers that are going to offer both digitals and printed products, typically in bundles. And then there are also photographers that only offer printed products. So my ask of you is think about what it is that's important to you and why, so that you're prepared to have that conversation with your photographer. Okay, so let's start with digital only. Now that I think a lot of people see benefit in that they get their product, they have the freedom to go out, make their selections, take their time, pick their favorites, and then decide what products that they want to order. My caution to all of you is that time and time again, I hear people say they intended to do that and their images 3, 4, 5 years later are still on their phone, on a drive, on a computer somewhere. So if that's what you're looking at, make sure, be honest with yourself that you either just want digitals, you want to be able to share them online, social media, etc., or that you are someone that is going to go and actually get those printed products. I would say kind of the sweet spot, happy in the middle, is photographers that are offering digital products packaged with printed products. And that is going to give you the option to choose some digitals, get some professionally printed items that kind of take some of that pressure off of you. You have the ability to share socially, use them online, but you also now have those printed products in your hands. And the third option is there are some photographers that are only going to offer printed products. If you're wanting something to share online, you want to make sure that you understand that your photographer isn't going to provide that for you. So just, again, going in, understanding what it is that you want, how you want to use these files, how you are wanting to kind of display the products in your home, that's going to go a long way to making sure that you find the right photographer for your needs. Okay, I try to keep my personal opinion out of these videos as much as possible, but this is one where I'm going to jump in with a little bit of a nudge for you. I believe in the power of printed products. That is something that we offer in our studio, and there are tons of studies, tons of psychological benefits that they have found for having printed photos. True for adults, but especially true for our kids, to see themselves in printed products, on the walls, in albums. They understand that they're valued. They understand that we took the time to create a tangible product with their likeness on it, that it was important enough, that they are important enough to us that we printed their products, and that they will have that image for themselves, for their children. And what we see time and time again in our senior business is that our senior clients come in and they've never seen a printed photo of themselves. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of digital images of themselves, but have never had a single printed product. And anecdote, true story, I had a senior client, she ordered an image box and I had delivered it, she opened it, she was going through each individual photo and kind of taking it out of the box and looking at it. And she got to about the 4th or 5th photo and she kind of paused and she looked up at me and she said, "You know what? I understand. I understand what you were talking about now. This is different. This is powerful. I feel different about these printed photos than I do about the photos that I see of myself on my phone." And I don't think that I can explain it better than that better than having a real client, a teenager who was physically seeing herself in a printed product for the first time and the impact that that had on her. So like I said, I try to keep these unbiased, but this one is one that is important to me personally, and so I wanted to take a few minutes to just kind of pause and give you some tidbits to think about and consider. So that is it for digitals versus printed products. Know that there's a range of things out there, and really do some searching and decide what it is that you want and have that conversation with potential photographers so that you find the right photographer. See you next time, guys.